Hello, all Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to your Lovescope for this month of March 2018. So, I'm doing something new with the Lovescopes. I usually do the horoscopes, the monthly and seasonal horoscopes intuitively, um, through my intuition, and maybe we'll use other forms of divination if I need further clarity. But for the most part, it's pretty much intuition. But with these love scopes, I do plan on showing the tarot card that I have found. They're absolutely gorgeous. They're erotic tarot cards, so especially made for these types of readings. And so, starting in April, I will be showing those cards. But for now, until my camera gets fixed, I will continue with the normal video that I normally have, where you just get the message. All right, Gemini, let's see. We're going to start with singles, then we're going to do couples, and then I'm going to pull a card of wisdom from Papa Legba for everybody. All right. So, singles. Let's see what the cards have to say about your love story for this month. All right, so all Gemini, single Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What is the love story for this month? Oh, that's so terrible. All Gemini. It's like I can't shuffle. Okay. I might edit this out if it takes too long. We'll see. All right, so what flew out is the Seven of Cups and the Six of Cups. First came the Seven, but I'm going to just read them together because they really do coincide together for you in this particular case, single Gemini. You may have been looking backwards, looking towards back to the love that you once had, back to relationships, past relationships. Looking back, you may have even have been daydreaming about that particular relationship. You may even be just dreaming about love in general, just romance and having that companion and not being alone. You like to work with other people. You like to be with other people. You like to have that companion. You're a social, sign. You're very sociable. But when it comes to romance and love, it hasn't been going your way. Probably for the past year, it hasn't been going your way. Maybe even just 6 months, into it, it's just been you really got that Pisces energy, on you for this month. It just feels like you were kind of like creating your own fantasy world and just enjoying that fantasy world of what could have been and what was, but you're not seeing what is and what's actually in front of you. You've got the rose colored, glasses on. And instead of just taking them off every once in a while, because hey, I like my rose colored, glasses. But every once in a while, you got to take them off just so you can recalibrate, your brain. Like, see like really what's real and what's not. What was a part of your fantasy and your world that you created, and what's not reality as far as your love. Yeah, it might have been a past love, like someone from your youth. Um, you know, yeah, it might have been someone from your youth, someone that you grew up with, someone who's coming back in or who came back in within the last um, 6 to 7 months. And it's almost like a rekindling, but it's
it's not real. It's not real. It's something that is a fantasy world. It's a dream world, but you're enjoying it. It's not like you're not enjoying it. It's very fun, but someone's being deceptive. Someone's not really quite telling the full truth about their feelings and about their intentions. And someone, whether it's you or that other person, is not aware, fully aware of um, of this person's true intentions. It might have been, it could have been a, a water sign, but the next card that came out was the Queen of Pentacles, reversed. So it very well could have been a Virgo, or just an earth sign, a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. You actually have almost all the elements here. Um, yeah, you almost have all the elements here, so who knows what exactly it was. But it if it wasn't an earth sign who now is out of the picture, who's like, okay, you thought we were gonna work out, but we're not. I gotta do my own thing. If it's not that, then it's your finances are not um gelling well with this relationship. You may be spending too much money or being too generous with your money or material things, your resources. You might be way too generous with these things with this particular person that you're dating or that you're interested in. Um, so just make sure you're aware of that. Make sure you're aware of what you're giving and what you're receiving. Because, um, yeah, just be aware of that. The next two cards that popped out at the same time was the Six of Pentacles reversed and the Queen of Swords. So once again, if this is a earth sign that you're dealing with, um, which I don't feel like it is, because I really do feel like it's just money that you're dealing with. It's your resources going out, and you're giving up too much, and it might even be sexually. Like you might have this feeling like I kind of like gave it up too soon, type of thing. Like I should have waited out and really got to know this person before I, got into the bed with them. But either way, whether it's you are giving up too much of your spirit, your body, your physical body to this person, or people. Hey, no judgment here. Do what you like. But either you're giving but it has to be a balance, no matter what. If you're single and you're like, look, I'm single, I'm not trying to be in a relationship, I'm trying to go and explore and have fun and enjoy my singlehood, that's all good. Just make sure that there's a balance, that you're not giving yourself up too quickly to people who don't deserve you, okay? Who don't deserve what you have to offer, whether it's your body or whether it's your resources or whether it's your time or whether it's your money. It doesn't matter. There has to be a balance so that you're not being depleted, okay? And you're not feeling like you're being taken advantage of, like someone's coming in and taking advantage of you, taking advantage of your kindness and your generosity. Remember who you are. Remember that, there may have been another air sign that kind of got in your way in this relationship that you were trying to get into. Um, Air signs being Libra, Aquarius, or another Gemini like yourself. That's only for a few of you. But for those few, it's all right. It's whatever. It wasn't meant. Yeah, whatever they took from you was never yours to begin with, right? So don't trip on that if that's you. But for the majority of you, remember who you are. Remember your power. Remember your ability to make magic. Geminis are very magical, just like Pisces, just like Sagittarius is. You guys are very, very magical. So remember that. And when I say magical, I mean you guys got an imagination out of this world, and you're very creative, and you use your ideas, great ideas to create things. You guys have great ideas. You think in a way that is not necessarily how it's not necessarily popular thought. Sometimes you think against the popular thought, and that's cool. We need that. We need other perspectives, and you can provide that. So remember this. Remember you. Remember who you are. Remember your power. Remember balancing what you give and what you receive. It may have been really tough. It may have been something, it's just been really tough for you. I don't see necessarily like, woo, it's just a great love, it's just great and I'm just happy. I see burden, and I just see like, damn, I really want to have this, but right now isn't the time. Gotta wait. Take this time to reflect. Take this time to just go into your own memory bank, go into your own emotional bank, your feeling bank, and assess what you're feeling. And, understand that the better you heal yourself, the quicker you heal yourself and you give yourself unconditional love, the quicker you can open yourself up to the love that you want in your life. But as long as you're hurting, you're going to attract hurting people. That's just what it is. And your intuition is going to be on point this month, especially with all this Pisces energy going around. Your intuition is going to be on point. Follow your intuition, okay? Remember your magic and follow your intuition so that you're not being led astray by illusions. You know what I'm saying? You are you're an air sign, so you're an intellectual sign. Okay, so you really, even though you're immutable and you go with the flow, you still know how to think for yourself. Okay, Gemini, that doesn't stop once you get into a relationship or you start seriously dating someone. Remember that you are yourself and you can think for yourself and you can still be the best you that you can possibly be. Youthful, vibrant, you know, and mature. Just because you're youthful doesn't mean you're immature. So if you're acting in an immature way, then that's something you got to work on. There's whatever it is for you personally, you have to find that out. Take some time to yourself to find out what you need to work on to make yourself the best person that you can make yourself. Okay, hopefully that was legible. Hopefully I didn't cause confusion. But anyways, so off to the couples. All coupled Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. All coupled Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What, Spirit, is the love story for all Geminis who are in a relationship, who are in a union, committed partnership, a marriage, who have a significant other? Give it to me, baby. All right, coupled Gemini, the message. The card that just kept popping out, and I thought I was like, this can't be it, but it popped out twice, so it's a very important message for you guys. Don't give up. Don't give up. This month is going to be a tough month for relationships, for Geminis across the board. But for you coupled Geminis, there definitely is going to be some money issues in your relationship, possibly arguments over money, finances, overspending, whether it's you or your partner. It's definitely going to be some, feelings of like, well, you're doing too much. You're spending too much. We have all we need right now. um, and you're depleting our savings, kind of feeling that comes from these cards. And there will be strife if it's not over money, which I'm pretty sure it is because you got a lot of pentacles going on here. Um, and of course, that can also mean that you're dealing with an earth sign, a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. But either way it goes, money is definitely going to be the highlight of this month for you coupled Gemini. Um, and it's a learning curve. This is your time to learn something. This is a lesson that you were meant to go through. And of course, I want you to be successful and be able to make it through and garnish the strength within you to be able to, move with your heart as well as your mind, to find that balance between being a mature adult in the relationship and but still being youthful, still being that vibrant you that you are. It's going to be difficult because your mate is going to need you to kind of like stabilize. um, it's either you or your mate. Someone is going to need to stabilize the situation because it's becoming a lot on the relationship, and it's causing some people to feel like maybe I need to leave this relationship, maybe I need to end this relationship, maybe it's not working out for me. And you know trust your heart, trust your instinct, trust your intuition, trust your gut. you know um, your spirit guides are talking to you and telling you and giving you advice and warning you. If this is a relationship that you need to end, they are going to give you the messages, and they're going to continue giving the messages because essentially they want you to be happy, they want you to be fulfilled, and they want you to be with a partner that is correctly aligned with you and your vision and your goals in life. And I'm not saying that your current partner is not that. But I am saying that you need to trust your instinct. You need to trust your intuition. If your intuition is telling you you need to stop this relationship now before it goes too far, please just go. Go with that guidance. Go with that word of wisdom. But if you are a part of that percentage of Geminis who are coupled, who the don't give up card applies to, you will know. You will know distinctly that that message was for you to not give up, that you being able to get through the situation will actually strengthen the relationship. Um, so it's an either or type of thing. There is no definite answer. Um, Free will all day. A lot of you guys are dealing with a very young relationship. Like either the person is younger than you or you are younger than that person. And so it might be a feeling of like you're trying to be my dad, type of feeling. Like you're trying to be my parent, and I'm not appreciating that. I am my own adult. I am an adult, and I can make wise decisions. But you can't just say that, you know. You have to prove it. Your actions have to link up with your words. Um, and if they're not aligned, I mean, it's gonna be telltale this month for you. So yeah, be careful with the overspending. Make sure that your generosity, all these messages, your generosity doesn't get ahead of you. Okay, because you don't always have to give. All right, especially if it's going to put your relationship in a bind and put you in a bind, financial bind. Um, yeah, there's gonna be quite a lot of strife, quite a lot of arguments, quite a lot of disagreements, and not seeing eye to eye. But there is a possibility to make it work. Um, for the majority of you coupled Geminis, there is a possibility to make it work. Don't give up. Um, you know, yeah, might be some uncertainty and just a feeling of like, I'm just not sure which way to go with this. But just remember who you are, remember your intellect, remember what you've been able to accomplish over your lifetime, and then remember to take some time to yourself so that you can do your own healing and help your partner in their healing as well. This is a month and a time for healing, and to be able to move forward, whole again. I know that was short, but I mean, it is what it is. You guys know what the issue is, specifically the details of the issue, so you will know how to make the right decision from there. All right, so for the overall message to all Geminis, whether you are coupled or whether you're single, this is a message from Papa Legba, a word of advice and word of wisdom would be: number one, remember who you are. Number two, remember your intellect. Use your mind in combination with your heart. You have the ability, you have that power. You are creative and you have many ideas that you can utilize in order to make what needs to work work. And what is not meant to work, trust me, will not work. It's just what it is. Well, two cards popped out for you. It was the 4 for Solomon and the 8 for Menelik. And which is interesting because you, in your reading, both singles and couples got a lot of 8s, got a lot of 4s. It was like a lot of doubles. It was a 6, a 2, a lot of 8s, and a few 4s. So that doubling, okay? It speaks to both of you guys, whether you're coupled or single. If you're coupled, remember your youth, remember your youthfulness, remember your exuberance, remember your vitality, remember your intelligence, and use the wisdom that you have gained through experience. And for those single Gemini, you are coming into wisdom through the experiences that you're about to go through. You're about to grow and strengthen, okay, yourself and your mind and your ability to love and to open yourself up to that love. But be wise in how you give it, who you give it to, and when you give it. So there's a lot of wisdom coming your way, and the only way to gain wisdom is through experience. So take these karmic lessons, learn what you need to learn from them, grow from them, and it'll always be something that you can look back to as reminders of where you've been and where you're going. All right, Geminis, love you guys. Mwah. Love you, love you. From one fellow air sign to another, know that you got this, and I'm super proud of you guys for making it through, because I don't see any cards in here that says that you guys don't have the ability to make it through this very tough, difficult month. So, with that being said, keep trailblazing on. Peace.